Check, check, check. Is this thing on? It's on. What's up, fellas? What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Let me turn the chill beats down. As you guys probably inferred from the title, today we're going to be doing something pretty interesting. Game Boy Advance video game randomizer wheel. It's pretty cool. We tested it out on my stream on Monday, and that was pretty fun. So now we're going all in. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Who we got? We got Skullwolf. What's up, man? Tac2. What's going on? Ghost Fixer. Hey, what's up, Ghost Fixer? Good crowd. Good crowd. Make sure to like the stream, guys. Need to go turn on my overhead light. It's not bright enough. That ought to do the trick. Been a bit since you seen me on stream. Yeah, what's up, man? It has been a while. How you been? Live show when you're off work for once. Oh, hey, that's good. Good timing, apparently. Let me pull up the randomizer wheel. It's all set up. It's ready to go. So you guys see how it works. Here it is. Pretty fun. As you see, it's a lot of games. There's a lot of licensed games. There's a few bangers in there, but I wanted it to be fun and interesting. So I say at 7 o'clock we will spin the wheel. Let's see, we'll leave it on the wheel for now. We'll spin it at 7 o'clock. So give people time to settle in. Shiny hunting and Violet due to being bored. Title of the stream, sitting here for the past 20 minutes waiting for it to start. Cool. Well, I'm glad you've been waiting to get on it, man. That's cool. Welcome. Secretly hoping to get or not get what's fun. That's a great question. Yeah, there's a couple of games I'm pretty interested in. So, some of these licensed games are really interesting to me. Like one of the Need for Speed games would be really interesting. The Batman games would be cool. Duke Nukem or Serious Sam. Mission Impossible. Honestly, I'm kind of excited about any of them because even if it sucks, it's still fun. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of excited about pretty much any of them. So obviously, you know, bangers like Metroid Fusion would be cool, but the cool thing about the Game Boy is that there's 3,000 games for it, so you can kind of, even if I do a bunch of streams exactly like this, even after we whittle down some games, we can keep shuffling new games in. Fire Emblem GBA would be nuts. Yeah, I don't even know what that would. I've never played a Fire Emblem game in my life, so I thought the idea of me playing my first Fire Emblem game ever on a GBA was pretty cool. So, as you guys see in the rules, we play a game for 15 minutes. Based on this. Once I officially start playing the game, I turn this over. This is a 15-minute hourglass. When the hourglass runs out, I stop. I refer to chat, and I let you guys take a vote on whether or not we play for another 15 or whether or not we spin the wheel again. 300 games plus a boatload of ROM hacks to boot and fan trade. Yeah, it's a bottomless well. Whatever happens, we got some time. That's right. Welcome, Michael. You're just in time, man. You're just in time. Good to have you. Rule number 2, if once it lands, I'm going to let chat vote if we want to re-roll or not. We can do it once. So so it's not going to be every time. So once we choose, if everybody chooses to re-roll, that's it for the night. But I'm going to ask it every time. And I'll probably let the votes go for 60 seconds. And then once we've wrapped up with the game, you guys can vote to keep it on the list so I can potentially hit it again and continue playing where we left off, or just pull it from the list because it sucks. That's going to all be up to you guys. Let me get my gunners on. 1 reroll per 15-minute choice. No, 1 reroll per night. because I don't want us to just be sitting there re-rolling all night. So it's one re-roll per night. So every game we get, I give you guys the option to re-roll, and if you vote overwhelmingly, that's it. No more re-rolls that night. Before you kick off, did you see the T2 No Fate? Looks pretty sweet. No, I hadn't seen that. I'm not even sure what that is. I think I saw somebody comment. Was it you? Comment that on my my Facebook post. Shared re-roll points. Spend it wisely, chat. That's right. That's right. Spend it wisely. All right, let's have a look here. It's 7 o'clock. Everybody locked in? Are we ready? Here we go. Medal of Honor Underground. Not good for... Well, that'll be funny, though. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Need for Speed Underground 2 for the Game Boy Advance. Hell yeah. Cool, cool. So now you guys just have to wait a couple of minutes while I go and retrieve that from Tortuga. I think that was a pretty good roll. That should be fun. If it hit Mother 3, you'd flip out, but hey, Underground 2, didn't even know how you'd be important. Neither did I until I set up for this video. Yeah, I thought it was going to land on Mother 3 for a second. That'd be interesting. I know those games are notorious, but I don't know anything about it. So that would have been really cool. Underground, my little brother. I'd never played the original Underground, but I will tell you guys, Need for Speed Underground 2, I had it for PC as a kid, and it was one of my favorite games. I probably dumped almost or maybe over 100 hours into the original Underground 2 on PC. I just played the hell out of that game. I loved that game. I think I even mentioned that in my Jack X video. Okay, we can mute that because it's just about time to get started. First game. All right, fellas, get my handy Xbox controller. I guess we'll go with British. Underground 2 PS2 as a kid, so it's gonna be interesting for me. The original Underground 2 is fire. I don't know. The GBA port is probably it can't be a port because you can't port a real game to the GBA. It's got to be some kind of original game with a similar story. Crashing foreign cars. What's up, Dizzy? You're just in time. So I'm not going to turn the hourglass until I hit start. You guys ready? All right, we're getting started. I didn't ask you guys to re-roll this time, so we'll do that next time. Cool, cool. Hello, governor. Volkswagen. Is that it? Just those two? Okay, obviously we're going with the iconic Nissan. Race now. Go underground. Minigames garage. I guess race now. This is a good game to start with. We're about to find out. Maybe go underground is the campaign. Tracks upgrades. Okay, I guess this is the campaign. Let's do some circuits. 3D so far. I could turn 2D. City Hall 1. Cool. Is story mode? Yeah. Seems to be that way. 2, 1. God, this looks terrible. Played Underground 2 so much. Peak Need for Speed, in my opinion. I've never played an Underground game that good. But granted, I only played a little bit of Most Wanted. Was it Most Wanted? I think it was Most Wanted, the one with Cell Dweller in it. No Snoop Dogg, it's already trapped. Dude, you're telling me. Where's the Riders on the Storm remix? Where's Helmet crashing foreign cars? Riders on the Storm. You guys are gonna get me wanting me to play that game now. This is surprisingly competent for a GBA game. I could see myself playing this as a kid and having some fun with it. I don't know why. Snoop was in Need for Speed. Snoop Dogg lended his voice to a remix of Riders on the Storm by, I think, The Doors? I don't remember who did the original. But it was like the main theme song for the original Need for Speed Underground 2. He wasn't in it, per se. But he never played Most Wanted. I played a little bit of it, but I liked it. He was in Def Jam Fight as a man. He was, but he wasn't in Need for Speed. He just lended his voice to the theme song. A little lawnmower-ish, but not too much. Yeah, it sounds like a lawnmower. It's surprisingly good. I mean, I've played Star Wars Flight of the Falcon, so I think my tolerance for GBA games is pretty high, all things considered. So shortcut? Oh, we got shortcuts. Okay. Good fighting game. I need to play that sometime. I'm not going the wrong way, am I? It's kind of hard to tell what you're doing because everything looks like pixels. I'm sure it would look better if I was playing it from on a tiny screen like it was intended. This is it. This is the game. Man, dude, I would be pissed though if I paid money for this back in the day. I'd be like, can we maybe return this? Because I imagine this is all you do, right? Press the field of vision for a GBA game? Yeah, that part's impressive. I guess, you know, back then when I was a kid, we didn't really have any alternatives, so something like this would be enough to give you something to do if you were stuck in a car or stuck somewhere you didn't have access to anything better. That's the field of vision for a GBA game? I read that already. GBA is my favorite handheld. I think it's mine too. It just had so many unique little things. No Queens of the Stone Age either. Yeah, not like Jack X Combat Racing. Lindsay reviewed that the other day. 3D GBA. It was, yeah, that's a terrible game. I did a video, I don't know if you remember this, I did a video on all of the Star Wars Game Boy Advance games. And Flight of the Falcon, horrendous. Probably, I would call that the worst Star Wars game ever made. Easily one of the worst games ever made, but definitely the worst Star Wars game ever made. Not factoring in obvious mobile garbage that's not even real. Steam Deck for simulation. Yeah, Steam Deck's kind of cheating though, because it's anything after like 2020. It's a different beast. So lowering the gears on a long corner to get an overtake. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. New event. Too many years playing GB. I never played a Game Boy or a Game Boy Color. Only the Game Boy Advance. And I had an SP for a while. And I had a DS. I like the DS a lot. Man, the fact that I have to play this for 15 minutes is kind of rough. Oh, am I actually racing that car? He's got the cool car. I want that one. I want that cool car. Why do I have to drive the garbage? You're really going to make me have to earn cool cars in your shitty GBA game? Oh, and I'm losing. Skill issue? Skill issue? Skill issue? You fuck loser. For GBA on a bigger screen. That's a good use of a Steam Deck. There's so many baller games out there, man. Like the PS2. I want to do a night similar to this one. where I do a randomizer for PS1 games. But I'll have to be more meticulous and like pre-download the games for that. Because with GBA games, you can download in like less than 60 seconds. But the PS1 will be different. I'm losing this race currently. Favorite GBA game? You asking me or him? I'll try to answer anyway. I'm not sure if it was on the GBA, but Herb's Sims in the City was a Nintendo DS game that I was obsessed with for a while. GBA, oh, wait, I might know this actually. It might either be, I would say Boo's Fury, because it's better than Legacy of Goku 2, but I didn't actually play that growing up, so I haven't beaten it. Could be that, or I really like that Dragon Ball GT game called Transformation, even though it sucks and you can beat it in like an hour. I loved that growing up. Following you and shooting at you, right bumper, and teeps to the drum, hell yeah. That's how you play a game. Massive, hang on, that's, we gotta figure out how to read that. Pokemon Emerald, that's a good pick. I'm losing, by the way, guys. Rabbit hole, looking back at system constraints of the GBA. You can see a lack of floating point math in this 3D engine. Impressive what they pulled off here. Yeah, actually, it is crazy. Fire Emblem, that's a good pick. There's 3 Fire Emblem games on the list, actually. Advance Wars, I've always heard that's one of the better GBA games, but I never played it. Whoa, what's up, man? What's up, Panay? Keep turning too early. I've already lost, guys. He's so far ahead of me now. We have actual collision. There's 3 of them on the GBA. Is that supposed to be that's my gear shifter? Damn, dude, I'm losing. Ever do a PSP randomizer stream? That sounds fun. It depends on, I'm going to do a few of these GBA randomizer streams. But yeah, I love the idea of randomizer streams because it's just a good excuse to play a bunch of old games. So yeah, PSP randomizer stream would be right up my alley. I have a PSP emulator set up, so I can easily do that. I want to do GBA, PS1, PSP, PS2. Honestly, I'll probably migrate a lot of my streaming to be randomizer streams. What the drag races look like in this version of this game? Oh, well, we can find out after I lose this circuit race. PSP randomizer would be nuts. Yeah, I would have to make the list and then pre-download all the ROMs and make sure they all work. But that wouldn't be very much. It would just take me like an hour and a half. Size matters. Crazy Taxi. Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops. Yeah, dude. Okay, you guys are really convincing me. I hadn't even thought about it, but now I'm thinking a PSP randomizer stream is a must. Probably gonna do a few of these GBA randomizer streams though. Not make a clunking noise and display a fireball sprite when you change gears, Evan? No, not anymore. Evan-san. Stop killing games and humiliation of... I think I've given my thoughts on that on stream many times. I'm very in support of stop killing games. I don't know very much about Pirate Software. I think he made a fool of himself, obviously, but I'm not going to try to drag him through the mud when the entirety of the internet's already doing that. Yeah, let's try to do the drag race and see what that looks like. Sounds like no sleep till Brooklyn. Alright guys, here we go. Drag race. You must shift gears to drag race. Use the A. Oh, R buttons. Okay, let's give it a shot. Def Jam. Okay, that's kind of intuitive. Oh my gosh. Controls like ass. I'm in the top gear already. Okay. Totaled. Games Pursuit Force, Def Jam Fight for New York, take down the list, absolutely. So many good PSP games for Randomizer. So the idea for Randomizer is it's like 75 to 80%, not garbage, but stuff you wouldn't really think you wouldn't consider a good game, and then some like gems sprinkled in there. Blazing Sword, screen going jittery. Pirate Cause, he made himself passive least resistance. I don't have to be involved in that at all. That's none of my business. I don't agree with him, and I think he made himself look silly. But I have no intention of bringing even more negativity to the guy. I think he's got enough of it going around. And dogpiling him isn't going to change him or grow him as an individual. Even worse than the original version. Yeah, it is. No snipers shooting at you? Oh yeah, headcanon. Fuck. Oh my gosh. However weird this looks to play to you guys, it's weirder. Taking some damage. Did you add the SMT1 English translation list for GBA? I don't even know what that is. Dude, I'll be honest with you. I just scrolled through a list of every GBA game ever and plucked out anything that looked remotely interesting. You don't have to drop the discussion. I don't care. I'm just telling you I don't really have anything to contribute. Blinding Blade for sure. Okay, well, if I end up downloading something that isn't playable or whatever, we'll just re-roll. Not a big deal. Got translated a while back. Okay. Mortal Kombat is on the... I think I may have put a Mortal Kombat game on there. I can always add it later. Ads. Sorry about that. Oh, I won. Pretty close to out of time on this one, fellas. I don't think I have time for another event. We'll check out the garage. Think I can upgrade it? Ooh, visual. Oh, hell yeah. Barely a difference. Oh, because I didn't pick anything. That's my dumb fault. Port is locked. Is there anything I can get? Okay, all the parts are locked. Had a port on the GBA? That might also be on there. Can I paint it at least? Here we go. Oh, you're locking all the good ones? Alright, guys. Time's up. Time to run a vote. We gotta run 2 votes, so we gotta be quick. Everybody vote. I'm only gonna run it for about a minute. And then also, just let me know if we want this removed off the list or kept there so we can potentially get it on the reroll. The fact that some people are voting yes is really funny. All of us are like, nope, we want to. Now there's a couple of you that are like, yeah, keep playing NFS2. NFSU2. Alright, that seems pretty overwhelming. I'll let it run for another few seconds, and then we got to vote on whether or not we're going to keep it on the list. Pretty conclusive? You never know. You never know. Alright, yeah, it's conclusive. Alright, we're moving on to another game. And while I go to do that, all right, that's it. Apparently, you guys want to keep it on the list. This is how democracy works. Technically true. Okay, I think. Yeah, all right. It looks like it's staying. Looks like it's staying on the list. All right, so there's a chance we'll be getting back into it. I don't think I saved, but whatever. We'll run it again. Not a big deal. All right, here we go. Everybody ready? Let's see what we get. Takes 15 minutes to win me over. I doom it to trash pile. Well, luckily for these games, each one gets 15 minutes. Watch us somehow get a bad game. Possible. Now that some time has passed, thoughts on Doom the Quake Ages? Let's not get into that because it's all negative. I really don't have very much good to say about that game. It's a technological marvel, and it's an extremely well-made game. The appeal is readily apparent. Anyone who loves that game and praises it as a great game is probably right. I don't like it. I'm a Doom fan. I love Doom. It's one of my favorite franchises. I mean, fuck's sake. I got the Doom logo on my arm, and I have a Quake logo on my arm. So, like, I love Doom, but I did not like that game. Not mean to heart, but you going to check out Terminator 2 No Fate? Yeah, of course. I'll check it out. Is it it's a Steam game or something? 2D side-scroller game? Yeah, that sounds fun. I'm not a big Terminator guy. I liked the first 3 movies. Technically the first 4. Don't come at me, all right? I liked 3 and 4. I'm not saying they're great movies, but I really like them. Good thing we were a republic for which it stands. A constitutional republic. All right, let's give this thing a spin. The Mummy. Weird. All right. Let's do The Mummy. Quake. Can't wait to get Quake for Xbox 360. That might be a minute, brother. I was working on the Quake 2 expansions DLC, expansions script today. And even when I was doing that, man, I was like, I'm going to need a break from Quake after this. That is brutal. Since then, so whenever you review it, it'll be my first time seeing it in years. Oh, well, hold out, because I am going to do it. Back in the Brendan Fraser peak era. Yeah, I love the Mummy movies. They're some of my favorite. Big fan of the Mummies. There is no fate. What do we make? Hang on, does that mean I made the game? I guess. What I missed? Oh, the Mummy was the random pick. So we're playing the Mummy for GBA. Forgot Quake 2 expansions existed. Probably best to keep it that way because 2 of the 3 fucking suck. There's 3 of them, and the 2 that came out near when the game released are not very good. The Reckoning and Ground Zero. Ground Zero's okay, but the Reckoning is not. I just don't like that expansion at all. Terminator 3 and 4. What in the Rock in the second one? He was. That was his acting debut, if I'm not mistaken. Such a fun movie. I liked both the first and the second. Never saw the third, but I liked it. The early ones suck, yeah. The third one's great. Call of the Machine is super good. Unless someone is like the biggest Quake 2 fan in the whole wide world, I would probably recommend skipping the first 2 mission packs. If somebody was like, dude, I just can't get enough Quake 2, I'd be like, okay, well, play the other 2 expansions because they're fine. They're fine expansions. But if you're someone who just like likes Quake, I'd be like, dude, just don't play them. Play Call of the Machine, and then leave it there. That's my advice. I've only seen the first 2 my movie. That's the only 2 I've seen. CGI Rocky looked amazing. I mean, a lot of people love PS2 graphics and stuff, so a lot of people think that does look amazing. They just don't think it looks believable. Body cam military conflict Vietnam and Black Ops 3 Custom Zombies. Black Ops 3 Custom Zombies. Black Ops 3 is one of the ones I have very little experience with. Did I get that already? Oh, no, we gotta export it. Extract here. I should have thrown Van Helsing on here. That would have been really funny. Okay, this does not look like I would have expected it to look. Is it too loud for you guys, by the way? I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Because that's obnoxiously loud. Here we go. 15 minutes. Ubisoft. Hey. Bambino. Mummy cartoon. It appears to be. Okay, this is kind of fire already. Fenwick here. No Van Helsing GBA. Maybe I'll add it later. Hell yeah. Okay, I'm gonna lower the volume a little bit more. It's about the situation at the archaeological dig in Egypt near Cairo. The whole place is cursed. Decent mini-style rendition of the theme music. I'll add it later, man. I'll add the Van Helsing one. Along with my family, of course. I feel we'll need each other's expertise and support to solve this mystery. The O'Connells, farewell. Goodbye, sir. Evie. Trip to Cairo in Egypt right now. That's so silly. Just a phone call. Hey, can you come to Cairo? Sure. Let me book a, what is that, like 10 bucks a ticket? How do I not mess up? Probably get really physically jacked. GBA game on the list. The Saints, is that Prince of Persia? If it's not, it should be. I need to add it. It's best to explain phenomena as inexplicable at the start. Yeah. The game should have opened right here. We didn't need the phone call stuff. The game should have literally opened right here. Oh my god. 10 bucks a ticket in the 30s. I don't know how much it would have cost in the 30s. But the idea that anyone would be like, oh, you want us to just fly to Cairo right away? That's insane. Oh, too much build-up. The O'Connells, I was looking for you. Ardith Bay? What brings you here, my friend? I didn't even know there was a Mummy cartoon. So this is my first exposure to a Mummy cartoon. Imhotep. Ah. Very vibrantly yawning to demonstrate how I'm feeling about this fucking dialogue. I can't even play the game because I gotta get through all the Okay, here we are. Oh, we don't even get to... Oh, we can swap characters. Barely recall the cartoon's plot. I don't know anything about any of it, dude. I like the movies. Didn't the leads hate each other? I don't know. Okay, so she's got like a spin kick. Okay, so the kid has a spin attack. Interesting. This is the game, fellas. Get close to that chest and press the B button. We needed that. Okay, cool. We're fighting scorpions. Bro, this sucks. Cover some health, look for them. Okay, so I think the kid runs faster than Rick. Okay, so I gotta go collect some stuff. Hot swapping in the Lego games can be found here. True archaeological discovery. True. Yeah, you're right about that, actually. That's what that is. I hadn't even thought of it. I wouldn't have even considered that. Okay, I'm missing something I need for that. You got it? You're interested in it? You're having fun watching me play the Mummy? Gotta check my messages. Okay. Blue fire, huh? Little flask allows you to recover some magic energy. I do like its top-down. Pretty good idea for this kind of game. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I like a game like this that was set in like a Star Wars universe. I probably like a lot. Kids got hooked on Lego City Undercover, but won't play any of the licensed games in spite of them being basically the same game underneath the skin. That's odd. Lego Star Wars is where it's at. Okay, so she has the magic powers. Alex has acquired the Osiris Ball magic. Ah, I see. Lego Island 2. I played the Star Wars Lego games on the channel a while ago for the Star Wars GBA video. Wasn't expecting a Zelda clone. Oh, it is kind of like a Zelda clone, huh? Zelda. Now, those would be some good games. Those would be some good games for videos. Get magic. Yeah, it is kind of neat, Skull, now that you talk about it. I've only played Lego, so I think I played a little bit of a Lego Batman game once. Obi-Wan Episode 2, 3 is so bizarre. You talking about the Attack of the Clones game? Allows you to recover some magic energy. Okay, I already did that. Am I playing as the kid now? Oh, the kid has magic powers. Dialogue in the GBA Lego Star Wars makes me chuckle. I've only played the old school ones before they had voice lines. Pressing the L button. Bro, what is this? Episode 1 Obi-Wan in 2 and 3 on the GB. Oh, the Lego GBA. Yeah, now that I know what you're talking about, because I actually talked about that in that video. I remember now. Has a lot of amazing games. Yeah, and I've only played like a little bit of 2 of them. I played like an hour of Ocarina on stream years ago, and I played a little bit of the original NES one. So that would be great for a Zelda series. Would be really cool. I still don't have 25 coins. How can that be? Anakin episode 2 being 3. Yeah. I need some more coins. Have you covered Force Unleashed games? I have not, but I've been thinking about it. I'm trying to decide what games I'm going to cover after because I'm going to finish my Jack series, and then I'm going to put out this Quake 2 expansions video, but after that, I'm still determining which series to cover next. In considerations currently are Battlefront, the Uncharted games, the Hitman games, and a couple others that I'm tossing around. Force on Report is on the NS? Really? Jade Scarabs. I need Jade Scarabs then, and I don't have any. Getting to play the last gen version after all these years is... Yeah, Brendan Fraser and Bedazzled, hell yeah. Yeah, there was a weird time back when you had to make totally different versions of the same game to get them to function on different consoles. How do I not have 25 coins yet? I feel like I have 25 coins. It's a fire-ass MIDI song now, huh? Grew up in that era. Knows we're looking back on it. Oh, yeah. I also grew up in that era. Here we go. What's up, fella? Has a lot of good... Brendan Fraser has some fantastic movies. The Mummy movies are a very blast from the past. I liked that Journey to the Center of the Earth movie he did, although I'm pretty sure that's the one that made him leave Hollywood for a couple of years. Back to movie. He did come back recently. Starkey. I don't think I have that either. Three different versions of the Force Unleashed: PC, PS3, PSP. Yeah, that's kind of that's actually one of the reasons why I haven't done anything with Force Unleashed yet, because I'm gonna have to go through all the ports probably. PSP didn't have that order. So I've never played the PSP one. I've never actually owned a PSP. I've played precisely 2 PSP games in my life, and both of them were for a video. I played Killzone Liberation for the PSP, and I played Daxter for the PSP. Jak and Daxter: The Lost Frontier is technically a PSP game, but I played the PS2 version of it, so. Okay, I think I must have gotten all the coins I need, because suddenly it got quiet. Had the blacklisting after he got assaulted. Yeah, that sucked. Poor guy. Just do Wii 360, then cover the PSP Order 66 mode. That would probably be a way to go. I wouldn't give in-depth coverage to every single one of them. It's just the headache of having to, like, acquire them and get footage and everything. Lost Frontier, not as bad. I know what you're going to say. It's really not as bad as people have made it out to be. It's a fine game. It's just got a terrible story. Here we go. Okay, that can't be coins. That has to be something else. Journey to the Center of the Earth 1 was just a little too far. We didn't have the tech for it yet. In the sequel, they added a... So it worked... Okay. I have not seen the sequel, but I'll take your word for it. It's not, that's the one that had Dwayne in it, right? Did they not have a babe in the first one? I hadn't seen it in a really long time. Felt jank compared to the PS2 trilogy on the PSP. It was jank. It was mad jank. It was a bad game compared to the other Jak and Daxter games, but I thought it was fine compared to other games. Okay, I'm just collecting coins at this point. I don't know what I'm doing. Dwayne was in the second. I think it was him, right? It was Dwayne Johnson instead of Brendan Fraser. Okay, maybe I can use this. Do I have like an objective? Oh, I have like a menu. I have 63 coins. So what's the problem? What The Rock was cooking, pretty sure. He has a caterer. Yeah, he ain't cooking shit. Alright, where's that platform? Bad actor in my opinion. He is good at acting like one type of character, and that's it. But I've seen some movies in him that are amusing enough. He was in that movie with Sean William Scott called The Rundown. I like that. This is where do I go kind of game. It seems to be that way. I mean, we're already... The hourglass is just about empty, and we've gotten nowhere. It's just a thing he said. We know it's a thing he says. Where was that thing? Damn it! I found it one time and then I walked away from it. Trash talker on the mic though in WWE. I never watched too much wrestling, but I've seen some clips and he is pretty good at that. So that's her special ability. Is she can barrel roll. When he started being rocking everything. Okay, let's... Okay, so it has to be with her. What did that do? So you can only use it with her. Did that give me anything? Oh, I quit. Whatever. It's empty, so... I didn't mean to hit quit, but... Good timing. All right, voters in. Next game. It's looking like yes. Easiest vote. Yeah, it looks like everybody is ready to move on. Okay, and Eric, what's up, man? You mean to tell me it was real all along? Man, I should have scanned it. What's up, Eric? Shout out, man. Thank you so much for the $4.99. It's very kind. It's very generous. Crypto what? Oh, dude. Skull Wolf stream. You don't know the lore? You don't know the lore on that? My channel got hacked last week for like a day and a half, and somebody tried to run a AI-generated Donald Trump live stream crypto scam using my channel. It was very, very tough to watch. It sucked. I hated it. But shout out to Eric. About the hack stuff. Yes, it is. Just a bunch of highly roided up guys overacting to me. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's like anime basically. WWE wrestling is just anime for people who are embarrassed that they like. Did you just throw something through my door? I saw that. Dude, thank you, Eric. I appreciate it. Yeah, next game time. Bloody uploaded crypto stuff to your channel for a while, but thankfully people tuned in and reported that and got it ripped off my channel. My channel got taken down for that for a day, but we're back. We back. All right. Next roll. Let's do it. Let's see what we're playing next, everybody. Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. How about that? That's pretty cool. All right. Bias on that front to why I watch the old school stuff, but I've enjoyed wrestling as a kid. I also like anime, but it's not like my favorite thing in the world. Just a little fun for you. That was crazy. Yeah, it was miserable, actually. I was very unhappy about all of that going down. Time to get some fatalities. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, girlfriend. I don't know if she can hear. If you can hear me, Michael from the chat says, hey. She says hi back. Wait, no, that's... Yeah, that's the GBA. Fan translation. Oh, there she is. She's coming in. Flawless victory. What are you doing? I saw it. Anime is your favorite thing in the world. It's pretty cool. There's some good ones out there. There she goes. She's out of the room. She's almost out of the room. Everybody in chat say bye, girlfriend. She's sending the Chow Chow back into the room. All right, we got Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. That's a pretty cool pick. Pretty cool. She will co-host with me. Actually, I am thinking about doing, I'll go ahead and tell you guys. I was thinking about doing a Lego Star Wars series where she and I played like the co-op thing, and I think that sounds pretty fun. I think you guys might enjoy watching that. So that might be the case. I have to get a second controller and set it up. All right, here we go. There it is. Mortal Kombat. Whoops. I need that. I'm not reading all that. Oh. Here we go. Okay. So far not bad. The graphics are actually better than some of the other ones we've seen. Hello, I'm doing some rice and beans and salad for dinner while I'm watching a stream. Let's go. Hell yeah, man. Hard to beat rice and beans. Non-gaming. Ever watch any of the non-gaming girlfriend plays videos? Ooh, I'm not sure what you're referring to. I guess I don't know any of the characters. Well, we're going to find out. That'd be cool to watch a Miss Split Screen co-op. Yeah, those were the days, man. Okay, so we're good to go. Let's load a profile. Okay, how do I get into the game? Okay, here we go. Driver 2 on the wheel, pretty impressive GBA game. I think there is a driver. Stuntman is on there for sure. I need to add driver if it's not. Liu Kang's deceased in a sneak attack, and the bad guys are trying to recreate an army of souls. Damn. They seem kind of exploitive sometimes, but it can be fun seeing a non-gamer take on popular games and stuff. Oh, it would not be exploitive for her. She loves that kind of stuff. She's very good at it. Oh, look, they had the crypt. Arcade is the main game. Let's do it. Okay, music is the vibes already. Okay, who do I got? I got Sonya. Who's that? Lei Kung Lao. Lei Mai. Lei Mei. Li Mei. I don't recognize her. I recognize Frost. PS1 game has a GBA port, apparently. Scorpion. Jax. Okay, so we got a bunch of the heavy hitters. I'm thinking about playing as either Kenshi, Sonya, or Scorpion. Probably Scorpion, right? I think we're doing Scorpion. Takes me back, hell yeah. Scorpion. Okay, so the audio work is a lot better here. First up, Katana. Round 1. Fight. Oh, it's 3D. Look at that, guys. Oh, and you got stances. Okay, no jump button, though. Like in this, okay, this is probably the best one we've actually played. Digitized models of the PS2 game. That's how it looks. It is pretty cool. Slow down the frame rates. Too many Oh yeah, they were cooking with this 3 FPS. The moves are pretty easy to do too. The fact that there's 2 fighting styles is crazy. Oh, yo. Damn, out of nowhere. I don't know any fatalities, guys, so. Pixelated Tekken, that's kind of how it looks. Deadly slideshow. Nano is next. Digitized models and sprites. It looks good. Same swords used here were brought back for all things in Fortnite. I don't know if I believe that. That can't be real. There's no moves list. So they really just expected you to figure it out. Honestly, this is one of those GBA games where it's like... This is one of the ones where I could see people like pulling out every once in a while, you know what I'm saying? Oh look, we even got a giant in the background. That's pretty cool. Like on a long car ride, if you, like on an 8-hour car ride, you'd be pulling this one out for like 10 minutes. Be like, oh, I'm gonna do some Mortal Kombat. Cleanse my palate between other stuff. So I think this might be a more defensive... Oh, I crushed it. The skin, I think they're the same blades. Okay. Oh, well, that's it. I've never played a game of Fortnite my entire life, so... This is a lot more fun than the Mummy. Oh, shit. Oh, I did the thing! Taking advantage of poker. Yeah, that's the kind of game this is. A car trip game. It's like you get 10 games to bring on a car trip and you play 10 of them. Moves list in the menu a bit. Well, I can't really consult that one now, can I? What are we thinking, guys? How are we feeling about Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance for the GBA? Tearing it up so far. Damn. Kenji is not playing around. Kenshi. Oh, did you guys see that fucking block? It's not worth all that, man. Don't be checking for combos. I mean, Hourglass is almost half empty now. Got a blockhead on our hands. I like the disrespect of Scorpion swinging his sword away from Kano to clown on him. We'll pretend it was intentional. Compared to the last two? Yeah, compared to the last two, this one is quite a bit better. It's actually, I feel like I have more interactivity and I'm having more fun. Okay, I find this style to be a lot harder than the more offensive one. This one, I feel like can close gaps faster. Despite the frame rate, yeah. This is the first proper good game we played. That's true. This is the first proper good one. LR1 button to raise the power. Oh, fuck. I should have been doing this the whole time. Excellent. Okay, so they even have the thing. The test your might thing. Now we're going up against Jax. Round one. Fight. It's hard to even blame the frame rate considering the GBA thing. Live action version, the simultaneous uppercut knockdown from both fighters. Oh shit, he's going in after me. I gotta lock in. Damn. Fuck, I might lose this one, fellas. I lost. Damn, it got hard. Round two, fight. By the way, for those of you watching, make sure to check out my Discord server. I got a new one up as of this week. Link is in the description. If you guys want to hang out with me in my server, talk about these shitty GBA games. Jax is on the juice. He has to be. He has metallic arms. Where's the referee? Yeah, I have swords, but he has metal arms. It's combat time. Pretty appropriate that we got this considering the Mortal Kombat 2 trailer that came out today. Fuck. Not meaning to sound too nerdy, but I wonder how big the AI state machine is for this version versus consoles of the day. I'm not even sure what that question means. Mortal Kombat 2, wait, there's another remake? No, it's the movie. It's the sequel to that Mortal Kombat movie they made like in 2021, 2022? 21. And yes, the server is in this description. Head on down, fellas. Fuck, he's tearing me apart. Here, I thought the Silent Hill 1 remake was the biggest surprise of the last 2 months. I joined a Dungeons & Dragons server yesterday. I check out yours. Okay, cool. Well, if you're a Mortal Kombat fan, maybe you'll like it. Carl Urban is Johnny Cage, who is not who I would pick, but maybe he'll do pretty good. Oh, I did the get over here thing. Damn. That was close. That was close, fellas.
Round 2, fight.
Oh, did I find the secret? I found the hack. This version of Sub-Zero looks like a throwaway action figure. They all kind of look like throwaway action figures. I think it's because they were digitized. Scorpion versus Frost.
Round 1, fight.
I'm running out of time on that hourglass. I don't think I'm going to beat the arcade mode in time. Fuck.
Scorpion wins.
I won by a sliver. That was close, fellas.
Round 2, fight.
Melted in the microwave. Damn. Can you knock him into lava, I wonder? I doubt it, man. I doubt this GBA game has any kind of map interactivity. Impactful, at least the animation. Yeah, nah. Holy shit. Well, the sand's almost out anyway, so this is probably a good place to lose anyway. Damn. And she can just get... Yeah, that's gotta be what it is, Michael. Alright, fellas. It's not quite out yet, so we'll go look at the menu for 20 seconds and... The Crypt. Ooh. Gotta go find some... Is there any crates we can afford with our 185? Damn. They all cost more points than we have. Some of them are mad expensive. Wait, hang on, that's 25 coins.
Excellent.
What'd we get? Nothing. It's empty. And that's a wrap. All right. That's all for Mortal Kombat for now. That's probably the last game of the night. Let's do a quick poll on... Oh, I never ended that last poll. I guess the mummy's staying on the list. Oh, no, I'm removing the mummy from the list. Look at that. So you guys want the mummy off the list. Okay. I'll go delete it. How about Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance? Make your voices heard, fellas. Firing up Link mode in Schoolyard back to the day. Yeah, you get in a fight and be like, I know a way we can settle this. Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance for the Game Boy Advance. I got the Link mode. For the attempt to cheese her with sweeping kicks. You saw that, huh? You saw me trying to do that? Damn. Alright, fellas, just so you can see, Mummy, right here, Mummy is off the list. We are one game smaller now. How about that? You don't really want to play more of the Mummy? No, I don't at all. But that decision is up to you guys. And to be honest, it would probably be a while before I ended up getting it rolled again, right? That was fun. Okay, before we go, I'd like you guys to drop some suggestions for some Game Boy Advance games that need to be added to the list. And, if you have a mind to do it, drop some recommendations for PSP games, PS1 games, and I guess PS2 games. Let's keep it to that. And in that order. GBA first, since that's what we're doing. Then PSP, then PS1, then PS2. Drop your suggestions for those games, and I will formulate some lists for randomizers. Because this is fun. I like this. This is a lot of fun. I got my my GBA list here. Cool. Des recommend Crazy Taxi. See, MGS Portable Ops. And Ratchet and... Let's play the Mummy again? Nah, you guys voted. It's over. Size matters. That's such a good name for a portable Ratchet and Clank game, too. They really knew what they were doing with that one. We got some PS2 suggestions. Never owned a handheld. I've only ever owned a GBA and a Nintendo DS. Operation Winback. Oh, I've heard of that. That's a good suggestion. There are currently 74 entries on the GBA list, by the way. Cover-based shooter, enjoyed it for gimmick, having time-based 3-hour IRL. That's pretty cool. Time-based IRL hours? I like that. That's neat. Yeah, there's lots of janky games that I really like, so I feel you on that. I can't believe there's 74 more Game Boy Advance games on this list. Three hours, 30 minutes. Okay. That's a really cool idea for a game, by the way. And a PSP shooter is, or was that PS2? Either way, that's a good idea. You have to reach stage 20 to get the best endings. Interesting. Dead Rising 1 and 2. I think 3 also had it, but the Dead Rising games also did really good with the time-based thing. Yeah, no, you can't post URLs in the chat. Sorry, man. Yeah, if you're trying to post a URL, it won't let it go through. Twisted Metal 1 through 4, PS2, Tony Hawk's Underground 1. These are great suggestions. It's on N64 and PS2. Twisted Metal's good. Terminator No Fate is launching on Steam in September. Okay, how much is it? If it's like $50, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not gonna do that. Terminator 2D No Fate. Here it is. Yeah, it launches September 5th. That's a ways away, but I'll tell you what, I added it to my wish list. It looks cool. So this is just an arcade version of Terminator 2. Crazy. Better be less than 50. Yeah, no kidding. Metal Slug. Metal Slug's a good choice. Yeah, Sweet Tooth was the name. Who developed this? Bitmap Bureau? Never even heard of them. Oh, they've done a few games. Ninja Showdown, huh? Huh. All of their games are around the $25, $30 mark, so it's probably going to be a $30 2D game. Huh, cool. Well, alright guys, I think I'm probably going to call the stream there for the evening. This was a great stream. It was a fun time. This is clearly a really fun idea, so we may be doing some more GBA Randomizer tomorrow night. Subscribe to the channel, like the stream if you want to see more GBA randomizers if you're still watching, because I'm thinking about doing some PSP game randomizers, and then maybe further down the line PS1, PS2, that like randomizers, just fill the wheel, play a game for 15 minutes, talk about it, get my thoughts, let you guys vote if you want to play more or if you want to go to a different game. It's just fun. It's just a good time. I'm really enjoying it. But yeah, there's 74 entries still on this GBA list, so we can stretch this out for a while. Good possibility this is what we're doing tomorrow night, by the way. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can know when it's coming up. Otherwise, Discord server is in the description now. I have a Discord server. If you guys want to hang out, be a part of the community, be a part of the crew, hit up the link in the description. Go join my Discord. Got a lot of cool people in there. Please behave, because we will be heavy on banning you. Be healthy, eat well, lift heavy weights. Army of Zim for what? There was a T2 game on the Mega Drive SNES, the same vibe but modernized. Yeah, it looks cool. I like 2D games like that, so I'd probably have a lot of fun. EP in chat, cheers and farewell. Absolutely. I'll write down Army of Zim. I'm not sure what it is or what platform it's for, but I'll put it in this document right here. That's not an Invader Zim game, although I need to find if there is an Invader Zim game. That would be dope. Alright, fellas. Thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. I really appreciate you, as always. And join the Discord, like the stream, subscribe to the channel. Jack and Daxter The Lost Frontier video coming out this Sunday, should be. Grab an external drive and download the ROM set so you're ready to go. Yeah, that's a really good idea. I have an external hard drive I can use for that too, so. Alright, fellas. Thank you. I'll see you hopefully tomorrow night. But if I don't, just next time I see you. We will talk soon.